everyone, this is Livingwing77 here, and welcome to the start of another new Let's Play. This time around, we're going to be checking out a game by the name of Ricochet Xtreme. Now, it's not to be confused with another game called Ricochet that Valve owns on their Steam there, which is a completely different game altogether. Yes, no, this one is called Ricochet Xtreme, yes. It is a casual arcade game made way back in 2001 by Reflexive Entertainment. It was one of the first of its kind, where it featured a really fun, fast-paced, brick-busting action. Whereas, for those of you who don't know, this is a brick-out game where you can destroy bricks with your thing on the bottom of the screen to control the ball while doing that. So it was a very fun game and very addicting. It was definitely one of the more popular ones. And there's actually a funny quick story here on how I first got introduced to this game by my dad way back then. It was way back in around 2003, 2004. It was such a long time ago that I don't really remember exactly when, but it was around there. I remember my dad just got his new computer with Windows XP, and he wanted to show that off by playing some games. And this was one of them. So I remember him playing through this, the first few levels of this game here. Well, the trial version anyways. And after the first few levels, I remember he turned around and looked at me and said, here, you want to try? And so I said, yeah, sure. And then I started playing this myself, and I just got absolutely hooked on it and addicted. And yeah, I had a hell of a fun time. Well, that was for an hour at least, until the trial ended there. It only lets you play it for an hour. But since then, I haven't really gotten to play it that much. Just played it here and there, but recently picked this up again after not playing it for so long. It must have been at least a decade now since I last played this, but recently started getting into this again, so I thought it would be worthwhile to show this one off to you guys. Yes, as there's really not very many playthroughs of this online. There are a few, but not very many of them. So, I'll be here to be the honors to be the first one to do a full, in-depth commentary playthrough of this. Yes. So let's get ourselves started here. But first things first is one thing you have probably noticed already is there is a bit of a graphical glitch on this. However, unfortunately, since this is a very, very old game now at this point, you can't expect to see this bug here. But other than that, it still plays just fine, just as good as it did all those years back. And before we get into it, we'll just look at the options here. I think the sound should be good right now. But we'll show the demo that automatically plays in the trial version of this game. And we'll see just how extreme this is. Yes. Yeah. Luck or skill? What do you think? Oh shit. Oh, right power up at the right time. Oh yes. Or you're innate to get the job done. Oh, good to be back. I can give both with Ricochet Xtreme. Yes, I couldn't have said it any better. But yeah, it's just one of the many demos that play there, giving us a taste of what's to come. So let us get ourselves started here, shall we? On this beautiful, amazing thrill of a game that still holds up very well to this day. And I'm very excited to do this one. So without further ado, let's just get started here. We're going to make ourselves a new player. And I think we'll just name ourselves LP for this one, short for Let's Play. And we got a number of different colors to choose from. We've got American flag, green number 5. Don't know what that color is, but okay. We got reds and the British flag. But I think for our playthrough here, I think we'll just stick with the normal regular skin here. So without further ado, let's just get started. We'll save that and get started on our marvelous LP playthrough of this game. Yes, you can see all the levels that we can play through here, but we'll have to start from the very beginning, of course, as well as the difficulty. Now, the difficulty is pretty much, it's not much, it's pretty much just affects the amount of lives you start with, as well as how fast the ball will be going. And on insane, the ball goes really fast and is a small ball on top of that. So we're not going to be playing that, as I'm sort of pressed between picking medium and hard. I'll tell you what, we'll start the playthrough on hard, but if things start to get too difficult, then we can always lower it down to medium, or a normal difficulty, however you want to call it. So yeah, we'll play it on hard, and see where things go. So yeah, let's just get started here, shall we? The first level, oh boy. Yes, the first level, to boldly go. Yes, as you can see that in our first environment, is one of 4 environments that we'll be playing through here, is that we're up in space. Yes, up in space, the final frontier. Or I guess in this game's case, it's the first frontier. Alright, so here we go. So this first level has, nothing too special, just to introduce us to the basics here. We've got to break these bricks. Like I said, for those of you who are already familiar with these types of brick busting games, you just pretty much got to break these bricks here without losing the ball. You've got to keep the ball in play for as long as possible, while it's getting these easy power-ups as well. That will definitely help you out. Now, what I like from this game and how it distinguishes how you get the power-ups from the other brick busting games out there is that the power-ups only spawn from those power-up bricks that you saw, and which is pretty cool actually. I kind of like how it's like that. So you can only get power-ups from those kind of bricks. You can usually tell which bricks are the power-up bricks too, because they'll have some sort of shifting animation to them, whereas these other bricks are normal looking. But yeah, it's the first level done. Very good. Move on to the second level. Ready. Watch out for the red power-ups. Yes. As not all power-ups are good. Well, this one definitely is. We've got the laser gun here, which is very good power-up actually. Definitely helps us out. A power-up that arms our shifting guns. Blasting to oblivion. Yes. But also pay attention to those red power-ups, because yeah, we saw that one will speed up our ball there, which is not very good. Can be good sometimes, but depending on the situation that you're on. As well as getting introduced to some more bricks here, the introduction to invulnerability, which is those metal bricks there. Now the metal bricks are highly resilient. I wouldn't call them completely indestructible, so you can still blow them up, just not with regular conventional methods. See, our ball isn't really doing anything to them, but they will get destroyed after about 10 or so hits. So they're, like I said, they're not completely invincible. They're just more highly resilient than anything. Or these balls here. Yes. Extreme. Very nice. Getting these balls here, and I can see you've got to be careful not to. I noticed my cursor is going over my Xbox game bar thingy. Yeah, right there, you can see it. They're trying to just not pay any attention to that. But yeah, these levels are pretty quick. This is a pretty fast-paced arcade game after all, so some of these levels can go by very fast, but some of them can take a little bit longer, like about a minute or so, even a few minutes. But yeah, this one is definitely something that I've been looking forward to doing for quite a while. I'm glad to have finally picked up this game after not playing it for so long. As well as sequels. This game has 2 sequels, Ricochet Lost Worlds and Ricochet Infinity. Whereas this one, Ricochet Xtreme, was the first out of the trilogy that we will be playing those games as well. But for now, you've got to play the first OG game. You've got to play the first one before you get into the second and third one. Yeah. And you can see things are pretty easy going still. Now, those red bricks, though, with those 2 lights, those are multi-hit bricks. They take 3 hits for you to destroy. Even less hits if you have more powerful weapons and stuff to break them with. But for now, it's just our regular ball. So 3 hits it is. As well as there are very lovely shield expander. As you can see, we picked that up and it expanded our shields by a little bit. or our little paddle thing in front of our ship here, which makes it a little bit easier for us to keep the ball in play here and not lose one, because as you'd imagine, if the ball goes out of bounds and flies past your ship, then you lose a life, which is not very good. Try and keep these balls in as much as possible for as long as possible, as well as pick up these green power-ups, because they're very helpful. The ones with the green arrow going up give you an extra life, which is very nice. So as we watch this bricklayer place bricks here, we'll continue explaining some more stuff. We're going to introduce some more bricks here. Now these are the explosive bricks here, indicated by those red lights, as with the name of the level as well, the red light go boom. Yes.
Ready.
Yes, red light go boom, baby. So we'll just try and, yep, oh shit. Yep. Break that, and yep, blows up those bricks. Very nice. But you might have also noticed that we did pick up that shield shrinker power up, which was another bad power up we wanted to avoid. Shrunk down our shield by a little bit. And that stacks up to twice, so if we pick up another one, then it'll shrink down our shield even more, but it won't be able to be shrunk down, you know, being our minimum size. And the same thing goes with the shield expander. We pick up 2 of those, it can stack up twice above our regular shield size, which is our default size right now. Well, not anymore, we've got shrunk down here, just pick up these ball splits. Very, very handy power-ups. Trying to explain all this is sort of happening in all at once, you know, these fast-paced arcade games as they were. But, you know, what isn't without the extremeness? Yes. Got another level here. Clear bricks on your path. Got another nice laser gun power-up here. Very good. Yeah. Blast everything into oblivion. Now there's 2 types of weapon power-ups in this game that arm your ship with weapons. There is the laser gun, as you saw there, and there is the missile launcher. But unfortunately, we won't be getting the missile launcher until later on in the game here. So for now, it's just blasting these bricks with the laser gun, as you saw. Very nice. So you guys can probably see already just how the mechanics of this work. You can see those shifting ray blocks there. As the power bricks, as well as those bright blue pulsating bricks as well. And this level being called the ball contracts and expands whether you like it or not. It should yep, another mechanic, the small ball. Now the small ball is not very good, as you see it shrinks down your ball there, makes it very small. And also, which is not good, as you'd imagine, because not only does it make your ball weaker and make more hits to destroy these bricks, but also makes it harder to see. And even with this, especially with this graphical glitch with the fast motion did with this small ball, it makes it even harder to see it, if anything. So yeah, definitely another power-up that we have to avoid for sure. We are getting introduced to this stuff pretty quickly here, but yeah, this is definitely a really good one, guys. It's one of the more popular casual arcade games for sure, and one of the more recognizable ones. But even then, not very many people know about this game. Or for the ones that have, they seem to have forgotten the name of it. But, yeah, it's called Ricochet Xtreme. Like I said, keyword extreme, because there is another Valve game called Ricochet, which is a completely different game. Yes, no, we're getting extreme up in here. Yes, alright. On to our next level. Change is a good thing.
Ready.
Yes. Now this introduces to another neat gimmick of the game. As you can see, there is a brick right there that is half explosive, half metal. And when you hit it, all the adjacent brick, the other half can be a bit hard to see which brick the new change brick is going to change into, but you can generally get a good idea and a good sense of which by seeing all the nearby bricks next to the change bricks that change it. But yeah, it's definitely another cool gimmick of this game for sure, is those change bricks. We will be seeing a lot more of them. coming up in these later levels. But yeah, just another cool thing that we're going to be working with is those change bricks. Most of the time they do work in our favor, but sometimes if they are used incorrectly, they can screw us over a bit. But so far, it's pretty easy. Ready. On to our next level here, Electro Catch. Introduces us to another cool power-up. We get it. Right there. That's electromagnetic one. And this is the ball catcher power-up. Pretty much what it says it does. It catches the ball as soon as it makes contact with our stick. Demonstrate that. As soon as the ball makes its way back down again, and we'll just let it finish destroying all the bricks up there first, as we do. Very good. I also like the music that plays in here. It's a nice, catchy tune. But yes, we can see how the ball attaches to our ship now. And you can see by all the extra lightning that our ship is emanating to. Yes. Yeah, I really do like the music in this as well. And these tracks are really short too. They're only like a minute long, but yet they still manage to be very catchy and still never really get old. You know what I mean? I can listen to this music all day, despite what some of you might think. You know, it's just like they don't quite make games like this anymore, unfortunately. Even with short songs like this sounding really good. But you know, we enjoy what we can. That is, if we were playing the trial version of this, where you only get to play for an hour. But thankfully we got the full version, so we played the full playthrough here. Yes. Like I said, if things do get too difficult though, then we'll lower the difficulty. And you all can see just how the graphical glitches start to manifest themselves like that when the ball gets faster. It's like when it's the fast motion, I think, that you can see there that the game doesn't really like. Starts to do that graphical glitch, so we'll try to keep it slow a bit unless we need to save ourselves from the ball. We haven't lost any lives yet, which is good. Sort of keeping it real here. But yeah, keeping the ball in play is the important part. We don't lose any lives, and you can see already that how helpful this sticky power-up is in sticking the ball. But as you saw there, not to worry, because as soon as the level clears itself, it gets rid of all that ugly glitch that's going on. This is a very, very old game now at this point, and even though it didn't have this graphical glitch back then on the older computers, it still plays just as well. Yes. I don't really have any problem with it, as long as it doesn't crash or anything. And knowing me, I played more than my fair share of games that have those issues back then, so like I said, it doesn't really bother me with the graphical bug. As long as the game doesn't have any other bugs like crashing or anything like that, I'm all good. So yeah, it's just something that we're going to have to deal with. And the glitch is not as prominent in the later game, in the sequels of this game either. In Ricochet Lost Worlds or Infinity, so there is that too. But for now, we're just going to have to deal with it. Yes, deal with the ball getting really fast here. Okay, yeah, I gotta pay attention to that a little bit more. I notice as soon as my cursor goes over my Xbox game bar window up top there, I lose control of my ship here, which is not very good. So yeah, it's something I gotta keep in mind. Break and bust all these other bricks as well. Now, some of these levels can go by really quick, like I said. This game is an arcade game after all, which things can get really fast-paced, especially on the difficulty that I'm playing on. So yeah, there's another thing to keep in mind. Some of these levels can go by very, very quickly. As some of them literally lasting like 20 seconds too, because there's so much stuff going on. I kind of like how they're in the top, in the bottom right of the screen there. We got like these sort of ad windows that play like these little sideshow. You can see the sort of like ads of their other games that sort of show up there. We got Mosaic, Big Kahuna Reef, Yep, Reflexive .net, which unfortunately I don't think they have that website on anymore. It's a Reflexive being a game company that is no longer around, unfortunately, but I remember back when they were around, they had their own website where you could buy these games, and not only that, but also download some of the music that plays in this game here, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure, but I think I might even actually still have some of their new tracks, including this one, on my iTunes, which is, yeah, pretty good. That's another level completed. Move on to level 11.
Ready.
Touch the balls once they are freed. As you can see, there's a couple of balls up there already, just sort of flying about. And also, just a heads up for those of you already, yeah, I'm probably going to be saying the word balls a lot during the course of this playthrough. So yeah, just letting you all know now. Just giving you a heads up there. Keep that in mind. Yep. There's going to be a lot of ball-on-ball action, or should I say, ball-on-brick action. Yeah. Another three-way ball split there. Very good. Oh, another laser gun power-up. Yeah. Now, the laser gun power-up, especially the missile launcher power-up in this, are very, very OP and very strong. Because, as you can see there, as soon as I pick one up, it's pretty much just obliterate all these bricks pretty quickly. Even the metal bricks really won't be able to do much, because even if you shoot them enough, they will get destroyed. And it's only even faster once we get the missile launcher power-up. So yes, we go on to this level here, should introduce another power-up, the 8-ball split. Oh yes, the 8-ball split. Don't get intimidated now. Oh yeah. 8-ball split. Yep, pretty much like a 20-ball split, but oh god, oh shit, oh no. Oh no, there you go. Oh damn, oh heavens. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There's some of that fast-paced arcade action that we're looking for. Like I said, that level is a very short level, as with some of these other levels. Now we move on to this level. The balls of fire are unstoppable. Oh yes, unstoppable is right. Yep. Pick up a fireball, it transforms our regular ball into a fireball. And yes, fireballs are very powerful. Very easily. And destroy multiple bricks at the same time, which is very nice. So yeah, it's make very short work of these bricks, as they do. And yeah, another level completed. So doing pretty good so far. We're up to 9 lives. Haven't even lost a single life yet, but that could change any moment.
Ready.
As we're introduced to another power-up, but this is a bad power-up. This one unleashes a bomb that heads straight down, yep, just like that. And you gotta avoid that at all costs, because if you don't, it will destroy and annihilate you and basically force you to lose your life. Yeah, but these power-ups, or yeah, avoid all those power-ups there. All red is not good, but yeah. That's the bomb there. Definitely something we're gonna have to watch out for as we make our way through these levels, but hopefully get another extra life there. But yeah, gotta avoid the bombs for sure. They're very not nice. There's gonna be a lot more bombs in the future as we get to later levels. And now it is possible to destroy the bombs as they fly down like that. You can destroy them with your ball there if you can time it right. And if you can do that successfully, you'll get an extra bonus 1,000 points, which is pretty nice, though. And I also like the very goofy sound effects that the almost cartoony sound effect that plays as the bomb falls down. The sword goes like, you know, like a this kind of sound effects. This sounds pretty funny, but I was thinking that was going to be another bomb there, but nope, it's another extra life, which is good. Yes, pretty good. And see, despite that we're playing on hard difficulty, we're doing pretty good here. break this other brick, and we're good. Yes. Up to level 15 now. Fragile interior. And that indeed looks like a very fragile interior with all those explosive bricks. We're starting this, and oh shit, that was fast. Didn't want the ball to get too fast there. We'll slow it back down, and as soon as that other small ball reaches the guts, we can free it and activate it, just like that. Yes, now keep in mind when you see small balls like that, you do have to let it hit your ship there in order to activate it, so it can't start breaking these other bricks here. But yeah, y'all can probably see just how addicting this can be already. This was definitely one of the better brick busting games in my opinion, within the realm of casual arcade games that have demos where you can play for an hour, or trial versions rather. Now there are many other brick busting games like this one, a lot of which tried to sort of become clones of this one, tried to cash in on the success and glory that was Ricochet Xtreme here, and some of them were more or less successful than others. A few of them were actually pretty good. We'll get into some of them, but some of the other ones were not so good. And because of that, yeah, you can probably imagine how they didn't do as good as this one, or as well as some of the other sequels that came after this one. So yeah, we move on to this level, the chain reaction. Already almost done with the space levels here. The first of which that were in the first space environment, but fortunately there we didn't lose a life, as well as lost our laser gun, which is also pretty sad. But one thing's for sure is that we don't want to lose our lives, especially after we get a laser gun or a missile launcher, because as you saw there, it will take our weapons away from us by losing a life like that. So yeah, we want to pay special attention and also not get too trigger happy. That's the other thing. Is if you don't want to be getting too trigger happy as soon as you pick up the laser gun or missile launcher or whatever, because you're getting too trigger happy and too reckless with spamming lasers and stuff can cause you to not quite pay attention to the ball. Very easy to slip by you if you're not careful. There's always that to keep in mind. Watch this chain reaction as it does now. Yes, haha. Very nice. Did an 8-ball splits there too. Very good. Yes. Let's see what we got on this level here. We got infinity change multiple times. I like how it's one giant infinity symbol right there. Yeah, it's the same logo as Reflexive Entertainment with their infinity symbol. You can see, so we're gonna have to hit those change bricks to transform them, just like that. And we're gonna need to hit that other brick there. Yep, there we go. And hit that middle one. It should transform them all into explosive bricks. Go ahead and do that. Very nice. Yeah, strap like crazy. Don't get too reckless though. Don't get too trigger happy. Yes, you've got to pay attention to the ball. Yes. More balls. And we got this level ready, which is, yes, introduces another gimmick. This one being destroy the bricks before letting the ball go. And what it means by that is that before we hit left click to release the ball, we can actually steer our ship and destroy the bricks just like that. Can be very, very handy for the later levels. So yeah, just another thing to keep in mind there. Get this fireball, and still avoid that small ball. It will still, now if we get a small ball after hitting a fireball, it will still make the ball fire, but it will make it a very small fireball, which is, will pretty much have the same amount of strength as a regular ball. The small fireball, that is. And also another nice little attention to detail here is the faster that these balls go, then the longer that these fire trails will become. And also another thing to keep in mind is that the ball does slowly pick up speed. And what I mean by that is that the longer it is in play for, it picks up speed very slowly every time it bounces. Now, it doesn't pick up speed with each and every consecutive bounce, but it does every few bounces or so, or a few ricochets or whatever, however you want to call it. It will slowly pick up in speed. And you can tell by looking at the speed monitor on the right of the screen there. It'll say the speed, which is, since we're playing on hard difficulty, is 100 by default. But you can see how it is slowly picking up in speed as it bounces off these objects. Which I guess makes sense, you know, makes things a little bit more challenging. And that fast power-up will not help out our situation here, but the slow one will. Pick up some slow power-ups here, slow down the ball, so we'll make it a little bit more manageable. Now, there is a number of advantages and disadvantages depending on the situation that you're in with how fast the ball is going. Sometimes the fast ball power-up can be more beneficial than the slow, other times not so much. But generally speaking, the faster the ball is going, then the harder it is to play. Like, it's going to be easier and easier for it to slip by you and lose a life. So there's always that to keep in mind as well. So while we do that, we'll just finish these levels. I like how those metal bricks there, you have to hit them from below in order to destroy them. And vice versa with those inverted half metal bricks there. And where you have to hit them from above in order to destroy them. And I like how you sort of dent them like that. So you have to hit them 3 times, just like the multi-hit bricks as well. So yeah, there's that. And also, not to worry, those of you who have probably noticed already, you don't need to destroy all the metal bricks in order to clear the level. You only need to destroy the other bricks, including those half metal bricks, where you have to hit them from above or below. You can also see that there's those change bricks there, that will change those bricks into power-up bricks. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to change any of them because they're in a really tough spot right now. So yeah, we're going to have to rely on those other power-up bricks to get these other power-ups here. And yeah, that 8-ball split is very, very helpful. You can see how it can really turn things quite hectic very quickly if you're not careful. Oh, that's a small ball power-up. Got to avoid that. We really don't want our balls to be small. That would really not be good. Alright, we got the final round of the space levels here. Well, for now, we will be coming back to the space environment later on, but this will be the final one for now on these sort of tutorial levels here. As we got this Circle of Power. Yeah, Circle of Power. You see there's an absolute shit ton of these explosive bricks. We're going to start down here. Oh shit, no. Yeah, we've got plenty of fun. Gonna break all these bricks, yes! Starts that huge, marvelous chain reaction. Yes. It's a very satisfying explosion sound too, I will add, with those explosions there, how they all explode in a nice, harmonious sound like that. Very good. I don't know if it's too loud or overpowering over my sound. I'll have to check that out after I've done this recording here. Which should be almost done. Just going to finish up this last level and we'll end off our first episode of this very cool, fast-paced, extreme playthrough of Ricochet Xtreme. Now, quickly, this name, the name of this game also had another name. It was also called Rebound for whatever reason. I'm thinking maybe copyright reasons or something, but yeah, this game also has another name called Rebound Xtreme. It's literally the exact same game, as well as the sequels, Rebound Lost Worlds and Rebound Infinity. But Ricochet is the more widely accepted and widely known name. So this is more the name that I think this game is meant to be called too. So that's why I mainly call this game Ricochet and not Rebound. It's for that reason. Alright, so we finished the space levels and are now on the first of the second environments, the underwater levels. So we'll continue on in the next episode because I think this is all the time we have for today. we'll end it off on this nice, fine first episode here. We'll get to suspend our game, which will basically allow us to save our game here and come back to it later. Yep, your game has been suspended. You can use the play game option to return it anytime. Yeah, so yeah, it's a nice first bit of the game here, but that's pretty much all the time we have for today. As we'll continue on to the underwater levels in the next episode. With that being said, thank you so much everyone for watching. If you like the video as well as the other ones I upload on here, don't forget to drop a like, comment, or subscribe, because I upload videos almost every day. So be sure to hit that bell and get those easy notifications. Be sure to stay tuned for next time. Some more Let's Play Ricochet Xtreme. Yes, we're only just getting started here, so I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the next video and cheering me on as we make our way through this very extreme game indeed. And finally, Pandemic Wayne 77 signing off. And as always, take care everyone. Goodbye.